Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and today I am bringing you a 2 vs 2 in Total War Attila, and this one was very interesting in the fact of the position of both the attacking force and the defending force. So this was a battle replay submitted by James the Great. He is playing as the Sassanids, and the other player on James the Great's team is Max Laser. So both teammates been subscribers of mine for a little while now. And if you take a look at the position of the attackers, they are up on this massive hill. This terrain advantage is evident. And you can see that the other player is moving forwards to take advantage of that as well. So with the terrain advantage for the, we'll say the defending force. That's why it's a 20-minute battle, so it will be a little bit longer than usual. So we'll take a look at the army compositions and then get the battle underway. So looking at Max Laser's force first, since he's right here. He's playing as the Alans, so he's got a lot of these elite Agatharsi warriors, and they've got very poor missile block chance, so the Hunnic player of the defenders is taking advantage of that with his horse archers. You can see that Max Laser is moving forward some noble Alani cavalry to try to ward them off. But yeah, a lot of these Agatharsi warriors, he's got some Alani swordsmen here. He's got some noble Alani, some Salmatian band. And then he's mostly got elite Salmatian cataphracts and noble Alani horsemen. Looking at the Sassanids, so he's bringing 6 units, of Armenian slingers and Persian hurlers. And what else has he got? He's got a lot of these elite Dalamite infantry. Then for his cav, he's got some Grivpinvar cataphracts. More elite Dalamite infantry, and I'm pretty sure that is it. Not really anything else to speak of there. Looking at the Hun player, so he's got his general over here, Hunnic Warlord, and he's got some Hunnic Devil archers, looks like 5 units of them, and as you guys can see, they are just destroying this cavalry unit here. Ooh, that is just tough to see. The Devil archers have a very, very good rate of fire, and they are very quick as well, so when the shock cow tries to move in, they'll just run away, and as you can see, they've got Partian tactics as well, so they can fire while running away. So yeah, that cavalry unit is getting wiped out. Taking a look at what the rest of the Huns brought, so I think they've got some Skiri warriors. Yes, they do, right here. So they got some medium spears, they've got some steppe bows, so very heavy bows going on here. More Skiri warriors. And then we've got the Eastern Roman Empire moving in as well. He's got some of the Lanciri Signores. He's got some Numeroi. I think he had some elite Sagittarii somewhere. Or some elite Ballistarii. Yeah, he's got them at the back here. He's got some Hitarii Guard. General Master Militum right here. And some Cataphractory as well, kind of moving onto the flanks. And I think that about does it for them. So let's go ahead and put this to play. Yeah, you can hear the thunder of the cataphracts from the Sassanids kind of moving around the flanks. A lot of good cav in this game. So how is the Alanis doing? So their infantry is holding out right now, but unfortunately it looks like the cav has kind of been beaten back. So that leaves the Hunnic archers the ability to move forwards and fire on these very elite Agatharsi warriors, And like I said before, their missile block chance is like next to nothing. And these are a very expensive unit. There goes the Sassanids. They are moving forwards, which is good. It looks like they are working together to try to attack from either side. Looks like we got some return fire on the Huns. Let's, oh, looks like we got another charge from some cav here. Let's follow this into battle. Oh, I love with the sun in the background, too. Oh, it looks like they're going to pull back. They're getting hit pretty hard by those devil archers. Ooh, right in the backs. That is not good. Yes, these two units take in some heavy hits too. Looks like these Zagatharsi warriors are also being targeted. And these devil archers still have half ammo left, so that's a tough sight to see if you are rooting for the Alanis. The Sassanids have kind of moved over on the flanks, but the enemies atop this hill have almost formed kind of a bit of a noob hexagon. So they're defending the peak. And the balance of power, the allies, which are the attacking forces, they did start with 4,400, and the defenders had 5,100, so the man advantage was for the attackers. It still is, but just barely, thanks to these Hunnic archers. Looks like we got some of the spear warriors, the scary warriors moving down. They are tier 3. I think he's trying to zone out the cav a little bit. The Sassanids were moving up their Armenian slingers, but I think he realizes he's far away from any cavalry support, so he's pulling them back. I feel like the music and such is really loud, so obviously I won't know until I upload this how it sounds, but if it's too loud, just leave a little note in the comments, or if my mic is too loud, and I can try to adjust it accordingly there for you. Look at these horse archers here. I do love the Hunnic horse archers. They do look pretty sweet. With that the dark colored leather cuirass. Oh, nice charge there by one of the devil horse archers. Wow. That was insane. Wavering this unit, actually breaking this unit of Salmatian band, and they're actually moving into the flanks of this other unit here. Wow, very good play. I'm telling you guys, these devil horse archers, they move so fast. Here comes another charge into the back of the Salmatian band. Yeah, that is pretty intense. And then look at this, the infantry is going to follow to try to catch the horses in melee, and they're just gone. Gone before any support could arrive. So the Hunnic player using his cav very effectively so far in this battle. How we looking on the Sassanids? Yeah, they're moving over. Still really haven't engaged as of yet. If I was the Alani player, I would just be throwing everything forwards at this point. He's just losing men needlessly. Because what he's doing is he's getting good charges off on the Alani soldiers, and then he's pulling back and just firing into them. So the Alans are losing men regardless of what happens. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So these depleted units again, just being fired upon. Looks like the horse archers were going to move forwards, but they decided not to charge at this point. Just look at this hill that they would have to climb. You can just see the flags of the men at the top. That is a steep slope, really steep. Yeah, I would just move in with everything that I had at this point. The Sassanids need to kind of commit to relieve some of the pressure, because right now the Huns are just having a grand time. Looks like they were trying to fire at the Alani general. Or at the Cataphract general, actually, probably. Yeah, we do have some archers coming down on him. He's gonna push up the slope. Oh, he's getting a Pila throw off, it looks like. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, and another Pila throw as well. Ooh, that's not good. Luckily, it looks like the general survives that. Oh, a third Pila throw. Oh, that is terrible to see. Losing almost half of the unit there. Wow. Yeah, I'd be a little more careful with my general there. Here we go. Looks like we've got some more Salmation band pushing forwards to these horse archers, trying to zone them out. But they're just too quick. They're just going to get away. Yeah, he's going to pull them back. That's probably a good plan. I would just focus on trying to take the slope here. But it looks like the steppe warriors are now in range to fire down. I love that rally. It sounds sick. Look at all these arrows coming down here. He has to keep moving forwards. Every man that he loses as he climbs this slope could be lessened the faster he moves into melee. Oh man, it's just a bloodbath, unfortunately. And here we go. It looks like we're going to have our first melee clash here. Very nice. So the battle to conquer this hill has begun. Let's go ahead and turn it to slow motion a little bit here, just so we can kind of see these deadly scythed warriors in action. I think I forgot to show you guys, but I believe these are the UAR warriors for the Huns. Yeah, but these two-handed Alanis are going to do a ton of damage. I think their melee attack is like 50 or 60. It's just insane. How are we looking on other sides of the battle? Not much is going on as of yet. Just have to keep tabs on what the Sassanids are doing, if they're moving into melee or not. No, it looks like they're just skirmishing for right now. Yeah, look at that already. Oh, it's Bosporan infantry. My apologies. I thought it was the UAR warriors. I thought they did have some UAR warriors. Chosen UAR warriors, yeah, so they're over here. And they're actually faring much better on this flank. Oh, the archer fire is just relentless.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
The Huns are a pretty solid faction. It's just a matter of using their heavy horse roster to your advantage. And look at that with the Huns, too, getting a nice flanking charge with his horses, just as I was talking about that. But it looks like the Alanis are moving more men into the battle. He actually has pulled his horse archers back just because of the presence of the cataphracts over here. And looks like the general is almost caught in melee, so he's going to have to move back. Looks like the spears have won over on this flank, though. How are we looking for the Sassanid Byzantine side here? Yeah, not much is happening yet. It's mostly just a fight over here. Looks like the UAR... I think it's the UAR Warriors is how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong. But it looks like they did break the first wave of Alani swords. But we just got more Alani swordsmen moving in. Yeah, cutting down the Huns. They're probably, like, just enraged by, you know, all their brothers that have been slain by horse archers. I'm sure that a lot of these factions kind of view that as cowardly, you know, just killing your enemy from afar. So I'm sure these Alani swords are just taking it out on any soldiers that cross their path. Looks like we do have a little bit of a cav engagement over here. What's going on? Oh yeah, a big cav engagement. So it looks like we got some Salmation cataphracts catching up some of the cataphractory for the Eastern Roman Empire. So that was a nice charge into the backs of them there. So they're kind of sandwiched between two forces. But again, just the horse archers just relentlessly firing in. Oh, we've got some random elephants on the landscape here. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Cue David Attenborough's voice. The elephants prefer a docile landscape and move away from the battle. Okay, that's enough of that. So, oh, good positioning here by the Eastern Roman Empire. So right on the crest of this hill, looks like he's formed up in kind of a spear wall with his numeroi. But it looks like the Sassanids are winning the skirmish engagement over on this flank here. We do have some Grivpenvar cataphracts moving around, kind of ascending this slope. That's actually kind of a cool shot. Just moving over to see, you know, the Huns right on the other side of the hill. I guess they were going to try and relieve some of the tensions on the Alanis. I don't know if they're going to get very far, though. There's this spear unit right here. And most of the Alani army has been pretty much effectively wiped out. Oh, looks like we're going to get a good charge into these archers, though, by these cataphracts. I guess the Hunnic player wasn't paying attention, or he assumed that the Byzantine player was going to kind of fight the Sassanids more effectively. But yeah, good charge there by these cataphracts. That's gonna definitely destroy these two units of archers. But again, you have to watch, because here come the horse archers and the Hunnic warlord. He still has some ammo, so he's going to be firing back. The Lanciari Signores are trying to move to zone out the cav. Yeah, look at all these men that are kind of pulling back. But yeah, the Alanis are pretty much gone at this point. And it looks like we're going to be moving forwards. The Sassanids are slowly moving into position. Let's go ahead and put this on play. So I think they are in shield wall. So the Byzantines broke formation there, and they're going to try to push into the elite Dalmate infantry. And with this engagement, I'm sure that the battle lines are starting to form. Yes, they are. But this is going to be tough, because it's almost like a 2 versus 1 at this point. What are the numbers looking like? So the Allies have 2,900 men. The enemies have 3,500. So the defenders now have the man count advantage. There's a lot of fresh infantry kind of sitting over here. We got the Hetarier Guard as well. Sassanids are just happy to kind of sit into a shield wall. Looks like we got some of the Huns trying to push forward, but it looks like they didn't make it in time. They're just going to charge headlong right into this shield wall here. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too effective. These Huns are going to get slaughtered. How are we looking on other areas of the battle here? So yeah, the Alans are pretty much destroyed. I think they just did have a small force over here. Got 2 units of elite Agatharsi warriors, and 2 units of Salmatian cataphracts. So definitely not something to scoff at. It's about 500 men that are extremely elite. But the Sassanids are having a hard time. It looks like the Clibinari are starting to break, though, for the Eastern Roman Empire. But there's just so many skirmishers that are going to be able to flank around here. Let's go ahead and pop this back onto slow motion for a little bit. So yeah, the Huns are just moving around, so let's just take a brief pause and look at the battle lines fighting here. This is what I'm sure most of you guys kind of tune into my channel for, to see the infantry grind. So we'll kind of just zoom in here. I'll give it a couple minutes and see if we get any really cool, what do you call it? I want to say kill cam, but that is not the correct word. I don't know, any cool finishing moves, we'll just go with that. Not really, though. Nothing going on. We do have some slingers still firing. Here is the battle line. Look at all those men fighting in one area. And you can see just over the slope, here come the Hetarier Guard. I would be focusing them with my skirmishers.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
He actually may very well be doing that. Yeah, they're starting to lose some men. They've got a low, very poor missile chance block. Or missile block chance, sorry. Let's kind of see them coming down the slope. Yeah, a lot of them getting hit by slingers. Oh, this guy's slowly dying here. That sucks. Alright, so how we doing over here? Looks like the Alanis are moving forwards their forces. I'm not sure if the Hunnic Warlord is aware of this, but he's probably on skirmish mode, so he will stay away from the cataphracts. Oh, and we got some nice pushes here by some of the cataphracts from the Sassanids, getting a good charge on these steppe bows. Oops. Yeah, they are very, very light bow infantry, but oh, it looks like we got some more Hunnic warriors moving in to defend them. Six minutes left here. Oh, very fast charge by the Hunnic Devil archers into these skirmishers. That was insane, but we've got a responding charge from the Sassanid cataphracts, but it's too late. The Persian skirmishers are breaking. So even after these Hunnic Devil archers have used up their ammo, they are still a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. We've got the Master Militant moving over here. Looks like he's going to go for a nice rear charge on this Dalamite infantry. Yeah, good charge there. That's probably going to break that very solid line of Persian infantry. So let's take a look at the man count again. So where do we stand? The balance of power is still in favor of the Huns and Eastern Roman Empire. But yeah, the Allies 1,600, the enemy's 2,400. So there's still a substantial man lead. And the Persians are really thinning out over here. Like, we've got some cycle charges by the cataphracts, but a lot of their infantry is gone at this point. It looks like the Persian hurlers are in melee as well. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a charge into the backs of the Dalamite warriors as well. Oh, this is not looking good for the Sassanids and Alans. But oh, we do have the cataphracts kind of trying to get after those Hunnic archers. Those Hunnic horse archers. Looks like he is going to catch that one unit, but they're so depleted at this point. And meanwhile, the elite Salmatian cataphracts, they are quite depleted as well from those Balistarii. But here come the Agathyrsi warriors. It looks... Where's the other unit? He had two. Oh, he's got the other one over here supporting. Let's get a nice shot of this charge here. Oh, and I believe that is the Master Militant. So the Eastern Roman Empire's general is dead, but then again, so is the Alan general. So it looks like they're chasing after this Byzantine infantry. And it looks like they're getting cut down. Yeah, just like that, that unit's broke. Two units of infantry. We got the General Safbed kind of circling around here. I think he's looking for a rear charge. Yes, he is. Let's try and catch this. Nice. So right into the flanks of the Eastern Roman Empires. With the recent death of their general, that's going to be tough on their morale. Wow, so this is just all over the place.
Up and are running for their lives.
Got the other unit of elite Agatharsi warriors here. Looks like the cataphracts charged into the Ballistariae, and hopefully they can break it. Oh, they did break that unit. And there is that. Yes, that is Safbed, the Sassanid general, has been slain as well. So I think only the... where's the Hunnic general? Maybe all 4 of them are dead at this point. I think that they are, so it's like a general-less battle. But it isn't looking too good. The balance of power slipping further out of the Sassanid-Alani alliance. It's 340 to 900, so it is still pretty close. Oh, here's the Hunnic general right here, and he is wavering. Wow, this is actually pretty close. Even with the advantage of the hill, but just take a look at all of the dead bodies up this rocky outcrop here. That's insane. We got, the Hunnic spears managing to kill the last of the Sassanid cavalry. And yes, here we go. So pretty much, it's down to this. This is it. 300 men to 650. These Agatharsi warriors are going to be tough to crack, though, especially with the depleted infantry for the Byzantine Empire and the Huns, and also the fact that their generals are dead. Yeah. Oh, is this guy gonna be killed? Yeah, he is. Pushing forwards again. I think that's the Byzantines' forces. Yeah, they're gone. Look at that. The balance of power is back almost even. 275 to 353. This is amazing. This is so close. Let's get a nice charge here. Oh, he's not going to go for those spears. He definitely could have wrecked them. I would have just committed if I was him. But yeah, we've got these Agatharsi warriors as well, kind of just finishing off the last of the Huns. Oh, this guy's probably dead. Oh, yes, he is. Wow. I think it helps that they have these Salmatian cataphracts left. Are they going to go in for the charge? Just go in for the charge. Oh, he's not... Is he paying attention even? It wasn't a very good charge just because they didn't have their lances down, but I think that's going to be enough to break them. Oh, I think, yeah, this is probably going to be a victory for the Alans and the Sassanids, but is this really a victory? I don't know. With over 5,000 men on either side slaughtered, so probably a total of 10,000 casualties. I don't really think anybody wins today. But yeah, this really depleted unit of Skiri warriors is just trying to catch the Cav, but we've got the Agatharsi warriors over here. And looks like this Cav is going to be the last charge. I don't know if they're going to break beforehand. Or maybe they're not going to go after the rear charge. Oh, I think that's it. I think they've broken. Yeah, that has to be it. Wow, so just like that... Oh no, this Skiri warrior unit is just hanging on for the last couple seconds. Where even are they? Oh yeah, they're right here, but they're getting flanked by a Cav. So there we go. That was a Pyrrhic victory. Probably one of the closest battles on my channel. That was insane. Thanks very much to James and Max for submitting the replay. Well, James submitted it, but Max partook. And to the Hunnic player and the Eastern Roman Empire player, thanks for joining in. So if we take a look at the Sassanids, doing really effective with his Cav 302 with one of them. His Slinger is also doing pretty well, and his infantry doing well. Looking at max lasers, his infantry suffered a little bit, but these two units for the very end, they did excellent. 482, 407, and his Cav doing decent. Looking at the Huns, he did excellent with his horse archers. That's a lot of kills for horse archers. And even his regular archers did pretty good. Actually, all around, he did fantastic. Really high kills on most of his army. And the Eastern Roman Empire, his general did okay. The rest of his infantry, there were a couple that did decent. This Atarier Guard got 231 kills, but they always perform well. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And I will see you in the next one.